So glad you found me. This video is going to be amazing. I'm so excited. My name is Lisa Concepcion. I'm a certified professional life coach and the founder of LoveQuest Coaching, where you can go and get your free love life assessment. So if you just want to blow off this video and go do that, go for it. Love life assessment over at lovequestcoaching.com. Now, for those who want the content, the juicy juice, today I'm getting into detachment from outcome. This is super important. I have like 5 clients dealing with this exact same thing. One wants to attract a lover, not just a lover, but like a husband. She wants to attract the one. And then I have this other person who wants to attract success in their business. And I have somebody else who's stepping into a whole new identity. So either way, they are all connected to an outcome. They have a desire in their mind. They want to see this thing happen. They want to manifest it. And they came to me to figure out how to do that. And to also, I say, feel your way to do that. It's not about the mind. It's about your heart space. It's about blending the two together so that you know when to take inspired action, when to sit back and hang out and just let things kind of work the magic, and then you can receive it. So today, as many people, woman reaches out to me. She's very concerned because she sees what's going on in the world. She's very awake and aware, just like many of you are. And there's this thing going around where it is saying that on October 4th, 2023, there is going to be this sound frequency thing done through the emergency broadcast systems on our phones, like Amber Alert kind of deal. But it's going to be a frequency that is going to allegedly activate illness in people who had a certain medical procedure in the last 3 years that they may or may not wanted to do. I'll leave it at that. And it begins with the letter V. So there's this whole thing sweeping the internet. At the time of this video, it is October 2nd, 2023. But it's a thing that's going around the internet. Maybe you saw it, I don't know. But it's this guy who's a researcher, and he's basically saying, like, shit's going down on the 4th. And they are going to, they being the evil overlords who run the planet, are going to send out a radio frequency through technology, through our devices, that will activate illness in people who have the thing that starts with the letter V. Okay. So people are talking about, like, do we shut down? Do we, like, not work? Do I not go on my computer? And the person who put out that video said to avoid all technology from the hours of 2 p.m. Eastern to about 5 p.m. Eastern. So that's 3 hours of your life that you could fill with other things. I don't know, meditate, read a book. Actually, like, read a book. Not audiobook, not Kindle. Just shut everything off. No technology. Oh, here's one maybe. Go outside, go for a walk in nature. 3 hours. What are you going to do with it? From 2 until 5. So this woman reaches out to me for 2 things. Number one, she's like, Lisa, oh my God, can you please send me that video where you talk about the person and you shared it, that the guy who said that, this thing is going to go down on the 4th. So I was like, okay. So I researched it, got the link again, sent it to her. Why? Because she wants her children, right? She has grown children and she has grandbabies, and she wants her children to heed this warning, take the necessary precautions. They work from home, right? If you work at home, you have the luxury to kind of run your day as you want, right? And if you don't work in the afternoon, you could always go back online and work at night, right? You have this freedom and flexibility. So grateful for so many that have that. I live like that. It's wonderful. So she decided, okay, I'm going to share this information with my babies so they can protect themselves and their babies. And then she's saying that she's going over there to babysit the babies while the parents are working during this time. And it's giving her anxiety. She's totally like, they think she's crazy. And despite showing the video, some people are just not at a level of consciousness to grasp, to be open to want to hear what it is that you have to say. They're just not at the level of consciousness to receive it. Doesn't make them bad people. Doesn't make them under you, nothing of that. It's just people are where they are. And as a life coach, right? That is the number one rule of life coaching. Like when I went to the Institute of Professional Excellence in Coaching and they taught you, like, here's the rule, the rule. If you're coaching someone, you meet them where they are, right? You meet them where they are. Their level of consciousness, they want to come to you to help with this thing that is going on in their life. That's what people come to me. They're like, "Ooh, Lisa, I have this thing," and they share what that is. And I meet them where they are. I don't try to tell them, you should do this and you should do that. No, if they're not ready to hear certain things, they have to come to it on their own. That's where it sticks. If I sit there and say, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that, consider this, consider that. Oh, you did this, you shouldn't have done that." Like, that's not coaching. That's like, the bullshit you get from your family and your friends who don't know what to do, right? They're just kind of like putting their beliefs on you. But when you do this type of work, this type of inner work, right? And today we're talking about detachment from outcome. So in that case, I am explaining to this woman that, let's say hypothetically something bad goes down and that this thing that went out was an actual legit warning. And at 2 p.m. Eastern, there's a big high pitch frequency or whatever. And 2 days later, people start dropping dead. Let's say that happens. What is the worst thing that can happen for you? She says her kids didn't get the thing that starts with the letter V. They didn't get it. So she should feel not so nervous, not so anxious, right? So that right there is like, oh, okay. So, I have something positive to think about for that. And then the other thing is, even if things go sideways, can you live with yourself because you did the best you can do with the information you had? You can't make people know what you know, be open to knowing what you know, be at a level of consciousness that you are at. All you can do, and this is so important for this time that we're in the world, right? We're in an information war. It's total spiritual warfare. It's all about manipulation of mind and spirit. And if you aren't solid in yourself and you need other people to think as you think, otherwise you're not going to be solid and stable, you're going to live a pretty rocky, banged up, high stress, heavy anxiety life, right? So like, for example, this thing about the 4th of October and these sound frequencies and whatever. Mind you, this could be going on no matter what. Right? This thing could be happening no matter what. So this is just a thing that's out there to make everybody crazy. But this technology, these things that they're using on people, they can do this whenever they want. So think of it in that way and then release it. Be like, I can't attach myself to this. Maybe they can, and maybe I know for sure these things, okay? Number one, I am an infinite being. I'm an infinite being, meaning I can die tomorrow and my soul leaves this. Very grateful for this, right? My soul leaves this 52 years, right? Not bad, right? Leaves it though. Soul, bye-bye, body, bye. Continues again and again and again and again. You think this is my first rodeo and yours? Come on. So when you know this and you know it deep, do you think that somebody is going to be able to manipulate you to do certain things that you don't want to do? Oh, do this or we're going to kill you. All right, bro, then kill me. Like, what do you want from me? But don't you fear death? No. You don't fear death? No. So come with me. We're going to the gulag. I'm not going. Well, if you don't go, we're going to shoot you. Then shoot me. That's it? That's it. Are we done here? And odds are those bullies and those people who come at you like that, they will leave you alone. They'll be like, yeah, you can't mess with this one. This one, she's one of those. In fact, your energetic frequency will not be a match for those kinds of people. They'll see like all these different people and they'll see you as the one not to mess with. And they'll go over there and mess with this person. So you can't be attached to the outcome of everyone needs to be saved and it needs to be you who does it. All you can do is share what you know, right? Show them a piece of information and keep it moving. And when people see you and they say, my God, you look great. Like, how are you, like, aren't you freaking out about this, that, and the other, and the other, and the other? And they want to talk in circles about these things that are going on in the world. And you're like, I mean, it's not great, but I have a lot to be grateful for. I'm not attached to any outcome. If this happens, great. If this other thing happens, well, I'll deal with that too. But I'm going to make it the best life for me regardless. It's all about feeling good. And when you're attached to an outcome and you need others to behave in a certain way in order for you to feel adjusted and happy and secure, that is a trap. That is a codependent trap. You cannot need other people to behave in a certain way for you to feel happy and at ease. This is why we're in the situation we're in, because we need to ascend from this bullshit craziness mindset where we're trying to control people to make us feel better, right? So the people who are trying to control us are doing it because they themselves are insecure. This is what's happening. This is what we're seeing in the world right now. Bunch of psychopaths with super low self-worth who have no attachment to any kind of light or God or morality, or no, these are evil psychopaths, and they're trying to run the world and kill as many people as possible in the world. This is their jam. This is where it is. Now, could you imagine if I was attached to the outcome of every day, like, oh my God, like these people in Hawaii, like Lahaina, bless them all. Cause like out of nowhere, I can be sitting here in my office, chilling, and then bam, my house and everything around me gets, dude. So I'm like, do I want to live in that? Do I want to live in that paranoia? Like, do I want to, because right away I go to, well, I'm not attached to any outcome. Nobody's getting out of here alive, right? Just doesn't work like that. So if it is that, and that's my fate, then so be it. But in the interim, I have a life to live and I have things to do and I have a happiness to curate for myself. So when people say to me, Lisa, I want to be in a relationship, right? There's this thing outside of them that they want. And I'm like, all right, cool. So like, tell me about your future self who is already enjoying this magnificent life over there in Futureville with this person. And they're like, oh, but you don't understand. It's so hard to date. It's so difficult. Guys suck. And like everybody is so non-committal and onto the bigger, better thing. And I'm sitting there like, right. Okay. So do you want me to just validate your limitations? Like, is that what we're doing? You're going to sit here and tell me all of your facts about what it is you want and why you can't have it? Or do you want to talk about the version of you who already has it so that it can come? Right? Because you're paying me a lot of money, right? I say to my people, I respect you. You're paying me a lot of money. So I think that you want solutions, right? Or did you just want to kind of sit here and bang the drum of your limitations and then pay me money to do that? And then walk out of here with no result of nothing. And they laugh because I'm very matter of fact about it. And then they're like, you know what? You got me. Like, you totally called me out on, like, this is exactly the track of thinking that keeps me stuck from getting the things that I want. It's the focus of not having it, the focus of lack. And then the attachment to the outcome of, I will be happy when. I will be happy when this thing happens. I will be happy when the job comes. I will be happy when, the house is built and whatever. Like the house that I live in is a new house, relatively. We moved in it 3 months ago. So I was excited for the creation of this new house. And I lived in another house and I was happy in that house, living a happy life in that house while this house was being built. So I didn't have an attachment to this house. It was like fact. This house is being built. If I'm meant to be in it, I will be. If I am not and things go screwy, then I guess I'll live somewhere else, right? Like detachment is just the key to peace. And then what happens? Living my life, happy la la la, coming to visit this, looking at my desire coming to life, coming to be, and being in it and imagining myself in it. Same thing with the person I coach. Tell me about your amazing life over there that you're not attached to. But what is it? What are you doing? This magical person who is put here just for you, by the way, they exist. Tell me about them. And then again, couldn't even get into that thought, couldn't even envision the future that they want. Now, if you can't envision the future that you want without attachment to it, you can't create it. You cannot create it. The energy required to create the life that you want without attachment is the same energy of joy, expectation. Oh my God, this is going to be so amazing when this happens. It's a question of when, not if. Right? But without attachment to the outcome. Got to be detached. So I always tell people like the sweet spot of dating, and I have 2 clients, 1 man, 1 woman, who are in the sweet spot of dating. They've been coaching with me. One's on week 8. The other one is on week 4. And they're both doing 12-week immersions with me. Super fun. And both of them finally reached the point where they have reached the sweet spot of dating with detachment, meaning I know what I want. When it comes, I'll know it. I'm super psyched. I'm excited actually to meet this person that I know exists for me. And in the interim, I'm just going to live well and enjoy my life and take care of myself and just, have a packed schedule, take care of me, do all the things that feel good, and go where I feel called to go where I'm inspired to go. And in that high vibration, without attachment, again, they say, this thing that I want, I know exists, this person, this career thing, whatever, it exists for me because why? Because I have the desire for it. So whatever put the desire in you can bring it to you. So therefore it exists. Your fun adventure is lining up with it energetically. It's getting into the energy of receiving. You can receive this blessing that, your desire is. So the thing that repels it, keeps it away, is this attachment to it. Detach from the desire. Know that it exists, that it is already yours. It is done. And just go off and have a great life. Go off and enjoy yourself. And you will see that things will start to shift and change and move in your life in a really fun, delightful way. Detach from the outcome. So, to this woman who reached out to me about the craziness in the world, and if or if not, the sound frequency thing is going to happen on all our cell phones between 2 and 4 on the 4th of October 2023, and the videos that went out about this and all of that, I finally said to her, all you got to do is share the information. If your kids want to go on and think that you're crazy, let them think that you're crazy. Detach from the outcome, detach from the need of them believing you. Here, eat this, it's delicious. They're going to eat it or they're not. Either way, your world continues to spin. Have to be detached. Cannot be like, because that energy is just going to keep you small and anxious and all distraught. And these are not high vibrations. You're not going to attract greatness feeling like the world is caving in around you. That's what these people want. That's what these psychopaths who want to kill billions of people want. They want us all spinny in fear, and they want us to be consumed with their bullshit. Instead of, dude, this is what's going on out there. All right, cool. What's going on in here? I got people to help. I have a blog to write. I have a website. Right? Like, what am I doing to serve? What am I doing to be like grateful for in my home? I have things to clean, a dishwasher to empty out, like work out upstairs. Like, I have plenty going on. So when you have nothing going on, you give a shit about things that hold you back, that keep you in fear. But when you have a lot going on, you're like, oh, really? That's what's happening? Damn, that's crazy. Okay, off to the gym I go. Or off to an appointment that I go. or off to this thing that I'm learning. So make a commitment to detach from this need, the outcome. Just let it flow. And trust me, it's going to be a delight. You're going to be like, oh my God, that thing I said I wanted, I saw this video of this girl and holy shit, she told me just let it go and just like go drink something delicious and read a book. And I did. I have people who tell me this, right? I have a YouTube channel. You can check me out on YouTube. If you're finding me on YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell because when this party comes on, you'll get notified. Okay. But for everybody else, if you're finding me on, what is it, Facebook or whatever, YouTube channel, I have tons of videos. Okay. So people reach out to me after seeing these videos and they're like, oh my God, I binge watched you on YouTube and holy crap, I did your whole little detachment exercise where you write down what it is that you want and then you write down why do you want it and it's about the feeling of it. And then I say, well, how can I feel like that now? What can I do to feel like that now? So I don't have to sit here yearning for this thing to arrive in my life. I can start feeling like this now. So let's take it from the situation of this woman. What does she want right now? She wants her children to make it so that they shut off all technology on Tuesday afternoon. Okay, this is what she wants. All right, why do you want it? Because she wants to feel secure. She wants to feel safe. She wants to make sure that everybody is okay. All right, so what can you do now in your life that will make you feel love and joy and connection to these people who you love so much? So what can you do? So maybe she'll drive by their house and have dessert with them. Maybe she'll take the grandbabies and like go watch a movie together and then bring them back home. Like there are things that you can do to tap into the feeling that you're looking for this external thing, this situation, this manifestation to provide you with, that you can do it on your own, right? Something as simple as like, for me, I love doing my nails. I do them myself. I've been doing them myself since I was 11. My grandmother taught me. Okay, so when I do my nails myself, oh my God, this is like meditation for me. Because it's focused. So it's like anything around me just goes zoom and I'm so focused on the thing that I can get ideas for work stuff, for videos, for my future, things about me, my health, like all kinds of downloads start to come in. Now, could you imagine if I picked out a color and I start doing my nails and I say, okay, this is the thing that I want to think about. This is the thing that I want to have happen. Okay, let's do our nail. I mean, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. But when you let go and you trust and you're like, listen, I'm going to just be in this moment and enjoy what it is that I'm doing and trust that in that focused attention on something, that's why meditation or exercise or riding a bicycle, walking in nature, whatever, is a way to get these downloads. Those are manifestations within themselves. So doing these things and having a busy day, having, better said, a productive day. You don't just want to be busy. There are plenty of people who are busy and they're buzzing around like bees and they don't even know where the hell they're going and what they're doing. They don't have purpose. But when you are productive and you have intention and there's a thing that you want, and in order to manifest that thing, I got to feel great. I can't be watching constant fear and news and bullshit and mind programming. I have to know that that's going on. I have my resources for information, but I'm not going to get so bogged down in that I'm not going to live. So anyhow, this is about detaching from the outcome of the thing that you want. And that requires, number one, be clear on what it is that you want. Number two, be clear that the simple desire of it, the desire for it, means it already exists. It's a done deal. And all you get to do is chill and enjoy yourself. And if you have a problem with reaching joy and gratitude and having a routine daily where you just feel centered and peaceful in yourself, then let's get together Start off by taking the Love Life assessment on my website, lovequestcoaching.com, or you can just skip that step, book a session with me. You can DM me if you're finding me on social media. I'm super accessible for now. I mean, I have a business team and they're like, stop being so accessible. And I'm like, dude, there will come a time where, I just never want to have a business where like, some bot is reaching out to my people on my behalf. Like that is just, I can't with that, right? Like, hello, I'm Robot Lisa. Like, no. This cannot be captured in AI. I'm sorry, cannot. So that said, I wish you well. I hope that this helped you. Let's connect. I want to learn about you. You can get free newsletter from me with micro coaching. All of my information is below. Drop a DM. Happy to help you. Let's get you moving forward, honey, because the way this world is going, either we claim our great future or we stay stuck. And I don't want anybody over there staying stuck. All right, talk soon. Bye.